success, it seems to happen overnight. People often look at someone who has made it and think, wow, they just got lucky. Everything fell into place for them, just like that. But I'm here to tell you, luck has very little to do with it. If you think success comes easy, you're looking at the wrong picture. Let's talk about what really happens behind the scenes when someone appears to suddenly make it. You see, success is a lot like an iceberg. What people see is just the tip. They see the fame, the fortune, the accolades, the glory. What they don't see is the hard work, the countless hours of preparation, the setbacks, the sacrifices, and the moments of doubt. The ones who succeed overnight have been working in the dark, where no one is watching, where there's no applause. They've been putting in the time long before anyone even knew their name. Now, you may be asking yourself, if there's so much work behind success, why do some people seem to achieve it so fast? Let me tell you something, success is about momentum. When you put in the work day after day, when you grind, when you stay focused, even when you don't feel like it, you're building momentum. And that momentum can make it seem like success happens overnight. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first it's small, but as it keeps rolling, it picks up more snow, gets bigger and bigger, and before you know it, it's a massive force that's unstoppable. The key to achieving your dreams is to get that snowball rolling. It may start slow, but as long as you keep pushing, keep moving, eventually you'll see that momentum build. And when it does, that's when you'll start seeing results. But let me be clear, manifesting your dreams doesn't mean sitting around and waiting for things to happen. It's not about hoping and wishing. Hope is not a strategy. Success comes from action. You've got to get up every day and do the work. You've got to push yourself when you don't feel like it. You've got to stay committed when others would give up. Let me tell you, the people who make it, the ones who manifest their dreams, are the ones who stay consistent. It's not about doing extraordinary things. It's about doing the ordinary things with extraordinary focus. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to keep turning it. And here's the thing, the work you do today might not pay off tomorrow. It might not pay off next week or next month. But you've got to keep going anyway. Why? Because success doesn't follow your schedule. It follows your consistency. It shows up when you've earned it, not when you expect it. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but I've been working so hard and I'm not seeing any results. I'm doing everything right, but nothing's happening well. I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell everyone who feels like they're stuck in that place. Keep going. You're closer than you think. Most people give up right before the breakthrough. They stop digging just inches away from the gold. Don't be that person. You've already put in the work. You've already made the sacrifices. Don't quit now. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who bought a piece of land because he heard there was gold in it. He started digging day after day, month after month, but he didn't find anything. He was frustrated. He was tired. He was ready to give up. One day he decided that he'd had enough. He quit. He sold the land to another man who started digging right where the first man left off. Do you know what happened? That new man hit gold after digging just 3 more feet. That's right, the first man was just 3 feet away from success, but he gave up too soon. Don't be like that first man. You've come too far to quit now. The truth is, success is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who are willing to keep going, even when it's hard. It's for those who are willing to put in the time, even when there's no guarantee of a payoff. It's for those who are willing to believe in their dreams, even when the world tells them it's impossible. Now, let's talk about belief for a second. If you don't believe in your dream, no one else will. You've got to believe in it with everything you've got. You've got to believe in it even when it feels like nothing is working out. You've got to believe in it even when everyone around you is telling you to give up. Your belief in your dream is what's going to keep you going when things get tough. It's what's going to push you to get up and try again after you fail. Because here's the truth, failure is part of the process. There is no success without failure, but failure is not the end unless you make it the end. Every successful person you see has failed at some point. They've fallen down, they've made mistakes, they've faced rejection, but they didn't let that stop them. They got back up, dusted themselves off, and kept going. They used their failures as lessons, as stepping stones toward their success. You can do the same. Don't let failure discourage you. Let it fuel you. Let it be the fire that keeps you going. Because every time you fail, you're one step closer to success. You see, success is not a straight line. It's a winding road with twists and turns, ups and downs. But if you stay on the road, if you keep moving forward, no matter how many detours you face, you'll eventually get to where you want to go. And when you get there, when you finally achieve that dream, it's going to feel like it happened overnight. But you'll know the truth. You'll know that it wasn't overnight at all. You'll know about all the hours you put in, all the sacrifices you made, all the times you wanted to give up but didn't. You'll know that you earned it. So if you're sitting there thinking about your dream, wondering if it's possible, wondering if it's worth it, I'm here to tell you it is. Your dream is worth the fight. It's worth the struggle. It's worth the sacrifices. And it is possible. But you've got to put in the work. You've got to stay consistent. You've got to believe in yourself, even when no one else does. And most importantly, you've got to keep going. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many setbacks you face, no matter how many times you fail, keep going. Because success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who work. It comes to those who don't give up. It comes to those who are willing to do whatever it takes to make their dreams a reality. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. It's not going to be easy. There are going to be days when you want to quit. There are going to be days when you wonder if it's all worth it. But I promise you it is. Because the only thing worse than failing is never trying. The only thing worse than not making it is living with the regret of knowing you didn't give it your all. So don't be afraid to go after your dreams. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to put in the work, even when no one is watching. Because it's in those quiet moments when no one else is around that the real success is built. It's in those moments that you're laying the foundation for your future. And when you finally achieve your dream, when you finally reach that goal, it's going to feel better than you ever imagined. It's going to feel like everything you went through was worth it. Because you'll know that you didn't just stumble into success. You didn't just get lucky. You earned it. So here's my challenge to you, whatever dream you have, whatever goal you're working toward, don't stop, don't give up. Keep going, keep pushing, keep grinding. Because you are capable of more than you think. You are capable of achieving great things, and you will achieve great things as long as you don't quit. Success may not come overnight. It may not come next week or next month. But if you stay consistent, if you keep putting in the work, it will come. And when it does, you'll look back and realize that every step of the journey was worth it. So go after your dreams with everything you've got. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. Keep going, even when it's hard. Because success is waiting for you on the other side of your perseverance. It's waiting for you on the other side of your consistency. And when you finally reach it, it's going to feel like you manifested it overnight. But you'll know the truth you earned it through hard work, dedication, and never giving up. That's how you manifest your dreams. That's how you achieve overnight success. You see, success doesn't have a timeline that fits everyone's expectations. It happens when you've done everything necessary over time to prepare for that moment. It's like planting a seed. You don't see the plant sprout overnight, but you water it, you make sure it's getting sunlight, you protect it from weeds, and you keep nurturing it. Day after day, nothing seems to happen. But then one day you walk out, and there it is, a little sprout pushing through the soil. That's what success looks like. But here's something even more important to remember. Success is not just about the destination. It's about the person you become along the way. Every challenge you face, every failure you endure, every lesson you learn is shaping you into the person who is capable of achieving your dream. It's building your character. It's building your resilience. It's making you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the success that's waiting for you. So while you're working towards that dream, while you're grinding day in and day out, don't forget to appreciate the process. Don't forget to celebrate the small wins along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Every day you show up and put in the work, you're getting closer to your goal. Success is not a big leap. It's a series of small, consistent steps. And if you keep taking those steps, one after the other, you'll get there. Now, I want you to think about something. What would your life look like if you gave up? What would it look like if you decided it was too hard, too painful, or took too long? Would you be happy with that decision a year from now? 5 years from now, I'm going to guess the answer is no. Because deep down, you know that giving up is not an option. You know that you are capable of more. You know that your dream is worth fighting for. So don't stop now. Don't stop when it gets hard. Don't stop when you hit a roadblock. Don't stop when it feels like nothing is happening. Because something is happening. You're growing. You're getting stronger. You're building that momentum. And before you know it, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. And here's another truth about success. It's not just about you. When you achieve your dream, when you manifest that vision, you're not the only one who benefits. You're going to inspire others. You're going to show other people what's possible. You're going to give them hope that they can achieve their dreams too. Your success becomes a beacon of light for others who are still in the dark, still trying to figure out how to get to where they want to go. So when you feel like giving up, remember this: your success isn't just about you. It's about everyone who is watching you, everyone who is looking up to you, everyone who needs to see that it's possible. You never know who you're inspiring by simply refusing to quit. And think about the people you look up to, the ones who have achieved the kind of success you're striving for. They didn't get there by quitting. They didn't get there by giving up when things got tough. They got there by doing the work, by staying consistent, by pushing through the hard times. If they can do it, so can you. But here's the thing, you've got to want it bad enough. You've got to want your dream more than you want to stay comfortable. Because comfort is the enemy of progress. It's easy to stay where you are. It's easy to settle for less than you're capable of. But if you want to achieve something great, you've got to be willing to get uncomfortable. You've got to be willing to take risks. You've got to be willing to fail. Because it's through those uncomfortable moments that you grow. It's through those failures that you learn. So if you're uncomfortable right now, if you're struggling, if you're facing challenges, good, that means you're growing. That means you're on the right path. That means you're closer to your dream than you think. But let me tell you something else. Success isn't just about achieving your dream. It's about becoming the person who is worthy of that dream. It's about developing the habits, the mindset, the discipline, and the resilience that are necessary to maintain that success once you achieve it. Because let me tell you, achieving success is one thing, but maintaining it is another. And the only way you're going to maintain it is by becoming the kind of person who deserves it. The kind of person who has put in the work, who has learned the lessons, who has developed the character necessary to handle the success that's coming. So don't just focus on the goal. Focus on who you're becoming in the process. Focus on developing the habits that will set you up for long-term success. Focus on building the mindset that will carry you through the tough times. Focus on becoming the kind of person who doesn't give up, who doesn't quit, who keeps going no matter what. And when you do that, when you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, success will follow. It has to. Because success is not something you chase. It's something you attract by becoming the kind of person who is worthy of it. So what are you waiting for? If you want to manifest your dream, if you want to achieve that overnight success, it's time to start becoming the person who is worthy of that dream. It's time to start doing the work day in and day out, even when no one is watching. It's time to start believing in yourself, even when no one else does. It's time to start pushing through the hard times, even when everything in you wants to quit. Because let me tell you, the only difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is that the ones who do kept going when others quit. They kept showing up when others gave up. They kept believing in their dream when others let theirs go. So don't be the one who gives up. Don't be the one who lets go of their dream. Be the one who keeps going. Be the one who stays consistent. Be the one who believes even when it's hard. And when you do that, when you refuse to quit, when you stay committed to your dream, no matter what, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. You'll be amazed at how quickly things start to happen. You'll be amazed at how that momentum you've been building suddenly turns into success. And when that happens, when you finally achieve your dream, it's going to feel like it happened overnight. But you'll know better. You'll know that it was the result of months, maybe even years, of hard work, dedication, and consistency. You'll know that it wasn't luck. It wasn't a fluke. It was earned. So here's my final message to you. Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep believing in yourself. Keep putting in the work day after day, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Because something is happening. You're building momentum. You're getting closer to your dream every single day. And one day, sooner than you think, you're going to wake up and realize that you've made it. You've achieved your dream. You've manifested the success you've been working so hard for. And when that day comes, it's going to feel better than you ever imagined. Because you'll know that you didn't just dream about it. You didn't just hope for it. You made it happen. And that, my friend, is the real secret to overnight success. You don't wait for it. You don't hope for it. You work for it. You earn it. And when you do, it's worth every single second of the struggle. So go out there and manifest your dream, not by wishing, but by working. Not by hoping, but by doing. Not by waiting, but by staying consistent. Your success is out there waiting for you. All you have to do is keep going until you get there. And you will. And as you keep going, let me remind you of something important. Success doesn't look the same for everyone. It's not about comparing yourself to others or measuring your progress against someone else's timeline. It's about focusing on your journey, your goals, and your growth. Too often we get caught up in comparing where we are with where someone else is, and that comparison steals our joy, our motivation, and our focus. Here's the truth: comparison is the thief of success. When you focus too much on someone else's path, you lose sight of your own. You start thinking things like, why am I not there yet? Or why is it happening for them and not for me? But what you don't realize is that their success has nothing to do with yours. You're running your own race. You're climbing your own mountain. And just because someone else has reached the top of theirs doesn't mean you won't reach the top of yours. Every person's journey is unique. Some people may seem to achieve success quickly, while others may take longer. But that doesn't mean one is better than the other. It just means that we all have our own timelines, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward at your own pace, taking the steps you need to take to reach your goal. The only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. If you're making progress, even if it's small, you're winning, you're growing. And that's what success is really about, growth. It's not about the destination. It's about becoming better, stronger, and more capable every single day. And here's the thing, the moment you start comparing yourself to others, you lose sight of your own progress. You stop appreciating how far you've come. You forget to celebrate the small wins, and those small wins are what keep you going. So stop looking at what everyone else is doing. Stop worrying about how fast someone else is moving. Focus on your own path, your own progress, and your own success. Because here's what happens when you focus on yourself and keep putting in the work over time. Those small wins add up. Those little victories turn into big accomplishments. And before you know it, you're further along than you ever thought possible. Success is not about giant leaps. It's about small, consistent steps. It's about showing up every day and doing the work, even when no one is watching. It's about being patient with yourself and trusting the process, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Because something is happening. You're building a foundation, you're planting seeds. And with enough time, effort, and perseverance, those seeds will grow into something bigger than you ever imagined. But you've got to be patient. You've got to trust the process. You've got to trust yourself. Sometimes we want things to happen right away. We want instant results, instant gratification, but real success doesn't work like that. It takes time, it takes persistence, and it takes patience. Think about a bamboo tree. For the first several years, it doesn't appear to grow at all. It stays small, buried underground with no visible signs of progress. But during that time, it's building a strong root system. It's laying the foundation for future growth. And then suddenly, after years of seeming inactivity, the bamboo tree shoots up, growing several feet in just a matter of weeks. That's what success looks like. It might not happen right away. You might not see the results immediately. But if you stay consistent, if you keep working, if you keep building those roots, eventually you'll experience that massive growth. And when that growth comes, it will seem like it happened overnight, but you'll know the truth. You'll know that it was years in the making. You'll know about all the work that went into it, all the patience, all the persistence, and all the belief. You'll know that the success you're experiencing didn't come from luck or chance. It came from dedication and effort. But here's the catch: most people never get to that point because they give up too soon. They stop watering the bamboo tree. They stop believing in themselves. They stop doing the work because they don't see immediate results. But if they had just kept going, if they had just kept believing, they would have experienced that massive growth. Don't be like most people. Don't quit just because you don't see the results yet. Keep going. Keep believing, because your bamboo tree is going to grow. Your success is going to come. But it's only going to come if you stay committed, if you stay patient, and if you keep doing the work. Now, I want to talk to you about another important aspect of success: persistence. Persistence is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who don't. It's not talent. It's not intelligence. It's not even luck. It's persistence. It's the ability to keep going when things get tough, when the road gets rocky, when nothing seems to be working. It's the ability to keep pushing forward even when you feel like giving up. Success doesn't come to the most talented. It comes to the most persistent. The people who succeed are the ones who refuse to quit. They're the ones who keep showing up day after day, even when it's hard, even when they're tired, even when they're tired, even when they don't see the results yet. They keep going because they know that success is a long game. They know that persistence is the key to unlocking their dreams. So ask yourself, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to achieve your dream? Because if you want it bad enough, you'll keep going no matter what. You'll stay persistent no matter how many obstacles you face. You'll keep believing in yourself even when things get tough. And when you do that, when you stay persistent, success becomes inevitable. It's not about being the smartest. It's not about being the most talented. It's about being the most committed. It's about being the person who doesn't give up, no matter what. That's whose success belongs to the ones who refuse to quit, the ones who keep going, the ones who are willing to put in the time and the effort day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. So if you're feeling discouraged right now, if you're wondering if it's all worth it, if you're questioning whether you should keep going, let me tell you this: you are closer than you think. You are closer to your breakthrough than you realize. But you'll never get there if you give up now. You'll never experience that overnight success if you quit before the finish line. Remember, the difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is persistence. It's the willingness to keep going, even when it's hard. It's the ability to push through the doubt, the fear, the frustration, and the setbacks. It's the determination to stay the course, no matter how long it takes. So keep going, keep pushing, keep believing in yourself, because success is coming. Your dream is coming. It may not happen overnight, but when it does happen, it will be worth every single moment of the struggle. It will be worth every single sacrifice. It will be worth every single ounce of effort you've put in. And when you finally achieve that success, when you finally manifest your dream, you'll look back and realize that the journey was the best part. You'll realize that every challenge, every setback, every failure was necessary to get you to where you are. You'll realize that success wasn't about the destination, it was about the person you became along the way. So don't give up, don't quit, keep going. Keep believing. Your success is on the way. And when it comes, you'll know that you earned it. You'll know that you earned it. You'll know that you manifested it through hard work, dedication, and persistence. And that, my friends, is the reality behind overnight success. It's not about luck. It's not about shortcuts. It's about showing up, doing the work, and never giving up. Success belongs to those who stay the course, to those who keep the faith, and to those who refuse to quit. So go out there and make it happen. Your dream is waiting for you.